Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Third Cave, where I talk about comic books, video games, some social commentary, every now and then a toy or two. But this is going to be the first, hopefully, of many if it does well. Doing a retro review, and I'm on an X-Men game, obviously. X-Men 25 foil edition cover behind me. This was peak X-Men for me. Jim Lee, Andy Kubert, Chris Claremont, Fabian Nicieza, Rob Liefeld, Tony Daniels, Louise Simonson. I think Walt did a little bit, but you're not here to talk about comic books today. This is my first retro review. Now with these, I'm going to complete the game before I do the retro review. With my Better Late Than Never reviews, I get a good grasp of it because I don't have the time to play them, and those aren't evergreen like a retro review. But like a Dragon's Dogma or an Alone in the Dark review, those are timely. Like I got to get those out. X-Men Destiny, I don't think a lot of people really care. They didn't care back when it came out, so I don't see why they would care now, if that makes sense. But yes, I am retro reviewing X-Men Destiny. I purchased this game around December of 2014, and I got it for $7.50 on the PlayStation 3. It's an action. I wrote notes down so that I don't sound like a moron. Action role-playing game. It was released September 27th, 2011. So 13 years ago. It was released on the Nintendo DS, the PlayStation 3, the Nintendo Wii, and the Xbox 360. I am reviewing the PlayStation 3 cut. This game was written by Mike Carey. He was writing X-Men Legacy at the time. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was reading the books back then, and I don't remember shit about them. So they weren't very monumental as Wolverine's adamantium being ripped out of his fucking body by Magneto and finding that he has bone claws and they're not metal and he's an animal. So he writes it. The story, it takes place in San Francisco. I remember when the X-Men moved to San Francisco, I was kind of like, San Francisco sucks. And Professor Xavier in the game has died. He died killing Bastion, who I honestly don't remember much about in the comic, and they didn't really mention him that much in the game. Not gonna lie, they didn't give his powers or anything. Just that he was deceased. You can play as one of three characters, and when you pick those three characters, you can pick one of three powers. Powers are kind of humdrum and generic. I picked kind of like Jubilee's power. I would shoot yellow shit at people and it'd fuck them up. So maybe I was peeing on them, that mutant piss, right? But you can play as Aima Yoshida, who's the daughter of Sunfire, Adrian Luca, who's the son of a dead Purifier leader. The Purifiers in this game hate mutants and they want to see them all dead. Or the guy I played is Grant Alexander, football player looking for mutant growth hormone. I mean, fuck it, I'll just pick up the jock. I mean, he could whoop some ass, right? So you go through this game. It's all in San Francisco. It's basically a memorial for Professor X, and someone attacks. It makes it look like it's Magneto, who is also presumed dead, but nobody knows. So you find out your X gene activates. You have these powers, and suddenly you're fighting alongside the White Queen, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Gambit, Quicksilver, Juggernaut, whole bunch of A-list X-Men characters, and it's kind of a you can go one of either way with a path on the story. You can join the X-Men and do their missions and whatnot, or you can join the Brotherhood and do their missions. Like I only played it once. I beat the game to its entirety. I joined the X-Men and I saw the X-Men ending. I haven't played as Aima or Adrian. I don't plan on it. Like I had fun with the game, but it's a game you have fun with once, and as you can see, I sealed it up and I'm just going to put it away. The combat's fun. All you really do is push buttons. You just keep spamming the buttons to get the bad guys. You can hold down R and L, and that'll activate special powers once you collect a bunch of X genes, which will unlock powers in the menu. You can find a lot of costumes also, which is pretty sweet. It wouldn't let me put on the White Queen costume, and I was very disappointed. I mean, this is San Francisco, right? Overall, fun game. Unfortunately, it is one of Silicon Knight's last games, and that sucks that it kind of just middled about the boat. because this and Too Human took that company out. So we'll never see a proper Eternal Darkness sequel or an Eternal Darkness HD because those rights are all just kind of floating around in fucking limbo, and it sucks. But I am thrilled that I played it. It takes about 8 to 9 hours to complete. There are a couple boss battles that were tough, but nothing that like stopped me in my tracks, which I'm pretty proud of. But yeah, if you're a fan of the X-Men, you're watching X-Men '97, you don't really know what to play, you have a PS3 or an Xbox 360 line of boot, and you can get this on the cheap, I'd play it. I mean, it'll entertain you for 6 to 8 hours. And this was before X-Men really got bad during the Krakatoan age. I haven't bought an X-Men book in quite some time. I'm excited because Hickman is doing this. Oh, what is he doing? He's doing an X-Men book, and I can't remember which one it is, but I'm going to sign up for it. And I'm really not excited about Gail Simone's reboot of the X-Men because she's on Twitter asking people what they think she should do. And it's like, you're the writer. You're getting paid for this shit. Don't ask people on Twitter. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't ask people on Twitter what video I should do next. I think it up myself. I film it, and I hope to God people fucking watch it. But like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you played this and what you think. Talk to y'all later in another video.